Hi there everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing really well today. So it is another dreary, miserable, rainy old day here in England, but it is a Monday and I usually do my resets on the weekend, but life sometimes doesn't work out the way we want it to. So I am resetting myself today, and I'm not just resetting myself for today, I'm resetting my entire month because I love to do a bit of a weekly reset and a bit of a monthly reset. They're not that much different really, but I feel like the intention behind them is, and I feel like setting yourself up for a good month is only a good thing. Excuse the cats in the background, they're a bit hyper right now. But I've got myself a list and I've been planning as well this morning. I've got a bit more planning to do this afternoon, so I'll take you guys through that. But I just have my little to-do list planner and I've just written down kind of like a vague outline of the day. Thankfully Rory woke me up at 7 o'clock because my day was set to start at 8, but to be honest, by the time we finished our morning routine, it's 10 to 8 anyway. So the first thing I want to do is clean out the fridge. It's such a boring task, but it's one that really needs to be done. I'm not sure yet if it needs a deep clean or if it just needs a bit of a wipe over, but I will have a look. I need to go through all the food that's in there and just make sure nothing's gone bad. I know there's a few vegetables that were looking a little bit floppy. And then I'm going to head off to the supermarket, bring you guys along and show you guys a food haul, and then we will crack on with the rest of the day because there is a fair bit to get done today. But I feel like when I have days like today, I just feel so much better and just so much more ready for the world. I'm also starting a bit of a new meal plan over the next 3 weeks, so I've got a lot of different bits to get from the supermarket. So I don't know about you guys, but I get really excited when I'm looking forward to the meals that I'm going to make, and I've got a bit of meal prep to do today as well. Oh, I'm tired just even thinking about it. But anyway, let's get going, shall we, and see where today goes. So with the fridge, I always find the easiest thing to do is to just take everything out, whether that's shelf by shelf or the entire fridge, because that way you can actually see what's going on and you can see if things need cleaning, and it just makes the whole thing a bit more easy. It does smell a little bit funky in here, I'm not gonna lie, so I feel like it needs a good clean. Aha! I lost this ham and I could not imagine for the life of me where it had gone. Found it tucked away at the back of the fridge. Oh my god. So taking that out, I can see that it's not actually really that bad. It just probably needs a good wipe over, and I will do the rest as well. But I wanted to just add in here, if you've not got a condiments drawer, get one. It makes life so much easier than having a million jars everywhere. We don't use these very often, but if I did, I would give them a good wipe over. But it's actually pretty organised, pretty neat, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going to get a cloth now and then set to work. So I've got my favourite spray at the moment, which is a rose scented spray and a sponge. I don't usually use a sponge, but I've been really gravitating towards them recently. I feel like they do such a better job at getting crumbs and gross for people who don't have cats, but those who do can relate. I feel like it does a better job than a microfiber cloth at gathering any loose cat hair because I feel like I'm just in a constant battle and these just do such a better job. But yes. So this is a shelf where the milk has leaked without us realising, and so this is very crusty, and this definitely needs to have a proper bath.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone.
go, all done and much better, and there's actually space now to do my shopping. I've just done simple things like the butter we had was quite empty, the top one, so I've just put them both into one. The strawberries were in a giant container, but these I'm going to eat today, so just to make sure I don't forget, I've popped them in a little bowl. Cauliflower is never, you know, a good thing to buy for us, but I do love it, so I always buy it, but it takes up so much space. But yes, feeling good about that. So now to head off to the shop. So before I head off to the shop, I am going to write all of the things I need into my notes app on my phone. If you've watched me do a weekly meal plan before, or if you've watched me do a reset before, you'll have seen this many a time, but it's just the way that I do it. I'll show you guys what I got up to yesterday to make sure that I was organised and ready to just get up and go today, which has made my life so much easier, by the way. So I can't really show you the full meal plan. It wouldn't be fair on the woman whose meal plan I've bought, but I went through the week one and just made little tabs on all of the different recipes, and then made a master shopping list for all of the bits that I need to buy, and then I'm just going to move all of these things into my phone. There are some extra bits that I usually have in my phone, so I'll show you that as well. So I have this kind of master shopping list which has things that we buy literally every week, and then some extra things at the bottom there for any special occasions, birthdays, cats, because the cats don't always need the same things every week. So I would just add to this list all of these bits and then head off to the supermarket.
All gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew, my will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on.
And we are home. It was super busy in there, which was really hard to film around people because I kept feeling like I was filming people. So sorry that wasn't up to scratch, but we are back. Oh my gosh, what a mission. Just even putting all of this food out feels really daunting and, you know, a bit confronting, but I feel like when you're on a bit of a healthy eating spree, which has been my life for the last 6 months, but I keep trying new things, and every time you do there's new ingredients to buy, and it just feels a bit daunting when you do that first shop. But I will show you guys what we got and talk you through all of the bits. So we'll start off with the healthy section and then we'll get over to the more unhealthy section. I've got all of my fruit and veg here, which takes up so much space on the counter and makes me slightly anxious because we don't have a very big fridge, but hey, health, you know, needs must. We've got some pak choi, we've got some celery sticks, we've got iceberg lettuce. I'm going to try a Caesar salad this week for a change. Some baby spinach, some avocados, I live on these, some broccoli, some beans, we've got portobello mushrooms and chestnut mushrooms. I'm going to make a bolognese recipe out of these this week. Oceans of berries, I'll probably buy more of these midweek because we absolutely plow through these. I've got some butternut squash at the back there. I've got quite a few recipes this week that call for those. Some brown onions, I've got an aubergine, a courgette and a carrot, and then sweet corn on the cob, some baby lettuce, and then a trio of peppers. I think it's so cool how you can get the 3 different colours now, all in one packet. We've got some spring onions. Up here I've got a little basil plant. The recipe had fresh basil, and I thought, you know what, my basil from last year died a very sad death, so I'm going to replant this, and then it means I don't have to keep repurchasing it. This was for the birthday that I had to buy for, so that's that. So sorry if you're watching, birthday boy. Then the dairy section here, we've got some parmesan, which is for the Caesar salad. I've got some coconut milk and some almond milk. We've got some cheddar cheese. I've got my coconut yogurt. Again, we get through this, so I might need to go get some more of this midweek. We've got some mayo, which we use quite a lot, you know, salad dressings, and to be fair, Dom goes through this stuff. We've got some coconut oil down there, and then protein wise, I've got quite a bit this week. I'm not sure, I think there's probably more than we need, but I like to freeze it. So there's some tofu, we've got some beef, because I'm going to make Dom a mince in replacement of one of the meals I've got planned. There's some ham for Dom's work sandwiches, we've got some salmon, some bacon. Again, I think I only need 3 pieces this week, so again I can just freeze the rest and it doesn't go to waste. Chicken breast, I only need 700 grams and this is way over a kilogram, so yeah, more than I need, but it makes sense to buy in bulk. Then for cupboard things, we've got some Nando's sauce. I don't think we could live without Nando's sauce. Some teriyaki and some fish sauce. I've never had fish sauce. The idea of it makes me cringe, but it's for a pad thai recipe, so I'm going to give it a go because I love pad thai. Then getting on to the more unhealthy section / delicious food section / Dom's food section. We've got stuffed crust pizza for any nights that he comes home and I'm too busy and I can just chuck this in and he's fed and well. Some bread cakes with sandwiches. We ran out of these. I always think these add so much onto the shop, but yes, some scent boosters. We love those. I've got some coconut milk, some lazy garlic, and then these cognac noodles that I'm going to give a go for my pad thai. A bit anxious about those as well. And then we've got lots of yogurt. So Dom isn't as much of a fan of this. I tend to add protein powder. He doesn't like it as much, so I get these that have already got protein, combined in them, and they're a lot, more filling for him than just eating plain coconut yogurt. Kitty cat food, some poo bags and some food bags, garlic bread, spaghetti and chips. Oh my gosh, I feel like all I've done is talk. Now I get to put all of this away. Echo's living his best life inside the bags, aren't you, bud? You like it in there? Are you comfy?
Take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on. Put me together. Take me back where I belong. I want it all.
There we go, a fully stocked fridge. I can barely move anything inside of it, but there we go. As the week goes on, it will only get easier and easier. I do have to at some point go through these chicken breasts and cut them all up and put them into portions and things as well, and same with the bacon. But yes, happy with that, and I've got my little pot of berries there to eat this morning. Then on the top row is chaos, but it's all the bits that we kind of have open and just need to start eating up. But that is that. So I've just made myself some breakfast because I think it's important to keep up your stamina on a day like today. So just got a nice cup of coffee and then just some food there, and I'm going to pop these bags away now before I sit down, because if I don't, they'll just stay there, and the cats, although they're having fun, they just look so messy, and I think it doesn't take much to make this house just seem a bit dishevelled. The other thing I forgot to show you guys is my beautiful roses. As you know, I've been in a love affair with them recently. These are probably past their best now. I do really struggle to get rid of flowers until their leaves, or petals should I say, start dropping. So they've got maybe another few days in them, but I've got some upstairs that desperately need swapping over, so I'll pop these in, and they just look so bright and happy and beautiful, and I think they add so much character to a room. So welcome to my florists. How many flowers is too many flowers? I feel like I've just slowly accumulated these over the last few weeks, but the roses have been lasting really, really well. I also got these beautiful peonies. I don't know if you can see into the garden. Just here we've got 2 of our own, which I'm super tempted to bring in, but I keep saying no, leave them there and enjoy them when you're in the garden. Oh, I want to eat them. Look how gorgeous. They're so soft as well. So one of the things I like to do is to maintain my flowers, and to do that I just chop the very ends off, give them all a bit of a wash, clean the vases, change the water. It's a task in and of itself when you've got this many vases of flowers, but hey ho. These are the ones that are probably past their best now. As you can see, they're very soggy and it breaks my heart to do it, but if any of these, like this one probably is still okay, I'm going to put them into this vase so that they can kind of work together, and then I'll put these new ones into here and they can go up into our bedroom. But yes, let's get on with that. Got my coffee here because I need the energy today. Oh, I am feeling it.
I've been down been everywhere, but I'm alright now. I'm alright. I nearly drowned in my own despair, but I'm alright now. Yeah. Baby, you can turn the rain to gold. I couldn't stop, always messing around, but that has changed now. That has changed. I never thought I could settle down, but that has changed now. That has changed. Baby, you can turn the rain to gold. So this is what it means to fall in love. I like it. I used to think another wasted night, but not anymore. No, no. Baby, you can turn the rain to gold. So this is what it means to fall in love. I like it.
It's the fire in the rain. It's the smile within the pain. It's the logic but insane. You cannot know from where it came. It's the way you cross the floor before you head on out the door. It's the figure on the wall. So many times I hear the call. It's the silence of the room, the way you turn before you bloom.
So it sounds like the washing machine is literally about to take off. I've just had some lunch and a sit down. I think days like today it's important to just take it slow. It's probably going to take me all day, and that is absolutely okay. It's kind of what I've got planned for the day because the housework unfortunately does not do itself. I have this master list in my book, which I'll show you in a sec, which kind of is my monthly run. So I'll make a new list at the start of today basically, and I'll just slowly work my way through it throughout the week, throughout the month, whatever. There's all kinds of jobs on that list and some of them need doing more than others, but yes, I will show you that list now, and then it's time to crack on just finishing off all those odd jobs. There is nothing more satisfying than ticking all of the things off in my book. And I think the laundry is probably about to be done in about 15 minutes. That's kind of perfect, and it gives me time to sort everything out and then get all of that put out. And then I can have another sit down, yay! So this is my book, and you'll have seen it if you watched my homemaking video or any of my past cleaning videos. You know I love a list. So I just kind of break it into zones and then I just work from this list. So there were quite a few jobs I've managed to get done this month which I really needed to, like cleaning the oven, sorting out the litter trays, and then there's odd jobs that need doing weekly like the recycling and other bits like that. So on the kitchen list we've got to mop. I've already emptied the bin. Yay, I can tick that off. Let me tick off as we go. Empty the bin, and I've cleaned the fridge and I took the recycling out already, so I just need to mop in there. The living room, I just need to give it a good old dust, and again just another mop. The stairs, we've got wipe the steps, which needs doing, but we also need to paint them, so that needs to go on next month's list. To dust, I've done the laundry and I already sprayed up there. The bathroom needs doing, but all I need to do in there is to mop as well. Bedroom, I think is done. Yes, thank God. Then odd jobs. I've managed to accomplish quite a lot this week/month, and I've just finished off the last load of laundry, which is only going to start growing again from today. But I'm going to get these last bits done, and then we will call it a day with cleaning.
From the moment we held on to things we cannot see, I would cross the sky forever. It's only just begun, I know you will agree. Things to make us all feel better. What I may have, what I may own, I give it all. Like a desert in the sun, my heart ain't heavy, it ain't heavy. You can walk and you can run, how I wish you knew my heart ain't heavy, it ain't heavy. Tell me when you've had enough, when all is said and done, you still feel the fascination. You can blame it on my love, I guess my heart is won. All the freedom you've been chasing. What I may have, what I may own, I give it all. Like a desert in the sun, my heart ain't heavy, it ain't heavy. You can walk and you can run, how I wish you knew my heart ain't heavy, it ain't heavy. Will you show me the way? My heart is longing for answering, 'cause I will wait night and day. You will see in time my heart ain't heavy, it ain't heavy. Like a desert in the sun, desert in the sun. My heart ain't heavy, it ain't heavy.
Alrighty then, I think we are done. We have mopped the kitchen, we have dusted the living room. Oh boy, did it need dusting. There are so many spiders that call this place our home. I can't keep on top of them. We've mopped, wipe the steps. I'll do that in a sec. Dusted. I'm going to tick it because I'm going to go do it now. But that is all of it done. I'll show you the steps. So when we moved in, I think if you've watched my videos a lot, I've mentioned the paint that we used was the wrong type of paint. It's not washable or wipeable, and so the cats and us, we've got to take some of the blame. This looks like coffee. They're just looking really grotty and shabby, and actually what it really needs is painting. But I will get the cloth and we will give it a go, but I really don't think I'm gonna see very much improvement. Oh, it's done better than I thought it was going to do, to be fair. It's worth a shot. I tell you what, you don't think that cats can make so much mess, but they really do. I love that we got indoor cats and let them outside, and so they make probably just as much, if not more, mess than a normal cat would. There we go, they are looking so much better. I'll just continue up to the top. The other thing I've just remembered that needs wiping is this. This is the front door, and so it gets a lot of traffic. Same problem, need to get some wipeable paint, which we've already got, to be fair. I just need to spend an afternoon actually cleaning and organising everything that needs sorting, but I think that looks a little bit better than it did before. But as you can see, some of the paint has come off onto here, which is not ideal. Last job on my cleaning list is this laundry. This is fresh out of the washing machine, and it was a load of black / colours. As you can see, Dom's black t-shirts get rather fluffy, so once these are dry, I'm going to have to just go over them with a lint roller and try and get some of this fur off. I've seen this little gadget you can get that's like jelly kind of texture, and it's supposed to help to get the hair off, so I'm going to have to get one of those, because what happens is he rolls around the house, he holds the cats, they get as fluffy as each other, then they go in the washing machine and they don't come out, so then it's just compiling on top of each other, so it just gets more and more fluffy. So because I have to dry these inside, I'm just going to put them into piles of underwear and then bigger items, because I have a very particular way that I put them to dry on the radiators. How did this sneak into that wash? This is by no means a colour. It seems to have come out not too bad, which is a relief, but it could probably do with going back through with some oxy just to make sure, because there are some black fibres on here. How annoying. I don't know how I managed to miss that one. I thought in this video I would also mention the importance of being organised. I am one of those people who tries to be organised inside, you know, their phone. I try and use the calendar app and it always goes wrong, or I forget to check it. I personally find having a physical planner so much easier, and just it's what I've always loved to do, so when I fall off it I just feel scatty. So what I've done is I sat down and just planned all of June, all of July and some of August, just putting in any really important dates. So as you guys know, I'm also a life coach. I am starting to slow that practice down a little bit, just to give myself more space on the lead up to our wedding, so I've not got as many appointments anymore, which is kind of a relief. I love working with my clients, but you know, when the days start to get taken over, it starts to get very stressful really fast. So it's kind of nice to have a bit more breathing room in my schedule now. So I've just got clients every other Thursday and Saturday, and then I see my dad pretty much every Wednesday. And then I've just got odd little bits and bobs in the diary, but it makes me feel so much better. And then I just have a little running to-do list here for the month. So important things this month: give notice for our wedding, important or it can't happen, and we need to apply for our passports. So yeah, that just makes life so much easier and I can highly recommend it. I will get questions about this notepad because it's beautiful. It is a planner. It does have the to-do section, which I will show you guys. So it does have a to-do list section, but it's not very big, so I use my own planners that you guys have seen a lot in my videos in the past. In fact, I'll show you. So it is kind of repeating myself, but I find sometimes that's the best way to make sure I'm not trying to fit too much in. This just means I've got, you know, so much more space to sort my life out, and this is just a good, nice overview of what my week is going to look like. So that was last week, and then we've got this week, which is looking very nice and relaxing. I am so very happy about this. I haven't filled in the schedule because, like I said, I did do it in here instead. But this is one of the things I think makes such a difference when it comes to just planning your life and sorting out your cleaning schedule and just making sure your house feels like a nice place to be and your life feels less stressful too. So I've got quite a bit of things going on here today. Just loving ticking off things today. So we've got Film the Reset Day, which I am in the middle of. We've been to the supermarket, we tidied the house, and then I've got a lot of things here to sort out in terms of prepping. So I'm not sure how far I'll get through this list today, but I'll try and bring you guys along. I've got some, oh, I thought that said the same thing twice. I need to make pumpkin puree for my pumpkin bread. I need to try and make keto bread, but I've only got one bread pan, so I might have to do that in, you know, stages. I also need to marinate the salmon, which is for tea, and make chia pudding for tomorrow. So I'm going to crack on with that now, and then I think I will call it a day after all that, because it's already going to be quite late by the time we get done. Echo's had enough. It's pretty pretty much how I feel as well, babe. I'm sorry. Oh, if I could do the same, I would. Okay, it is cooking time. I've put my hair up because it was driving me bonkers. It got really, really hot in this house. I always find that if the heating comes on in the morning and then I do loads and loads of tidying up and cleaning, especially mopping, oh my gosh, it burns such a sweat. So the first thing I need to do is the salmon, which is just a really simple, like a sauce, I guess, a marinade, just to go on the salmon for the next few hours before we eat it. It's a 2-hour marinade and it's currently 20 to 5. Where the heck has today gone? So that needs to get done ASAP really, so that it tastes nice for tea, which is in 2 hours now apparently. And then I've got some just different bits to make for the meal plan that I'm going to be on. If I can find recipes for anything that I make, I will leave them in the description box down below. If not, I will leave, you know, anything I can to help you guys to find something similar. But one is a pumpkin bread and the other one is a keto bread and also a chia pudding. So I will crack on, bring you guys along with me, and hopefully by the end of this we will be much more prepared for the week ahead. I've just realised I don't have 2 ingredients for the keto bread that I needed to make. I need flax meal and psyllium husk, I think it is. I thought I had both but I don't, so I'm going to get those from Amazon and we will do that bread tomorrow, which is kind of a good thing because to be honest it wasn't really going to work anyway. So I've got my butternut squash bubbling away there in the pan. So once that is cooked I need to make it into a puree and then I can actually make this pumpkin bread, which is going to be my snacks throughout this week, so it's probably the most important of all. I would sometimes do more meal prep, sometimes do less, but it completely depends on the week and what I actually have planned to eat that week. But if you can get ahead and you can make healthy snacks for yourself, it's such a good idea to do it, and it's such a good idea to actually make time to do a proper shop and a proper meal plan as well. So I'll make this and I'll show you guys after, but I pretty much think I am cooked. I think I am done for the day. Relax. Feels like such an accomplishment. We've got all of that done today and I am so ready to sit down with a nice hot cuppa and, you know, just to celebrate that it's all done for another day. I think it's such a good way to start off your week and it's such a good way to start off a month as well, you know, just really getting ahead. We all have different lives, different schedules, and different things are important for each of us, but just figuring out what those things are for you, getting on top of them at the beginning of the month, it makes such a difference. I promise it makes me feel so much less scatty and stressed. I love having a tidy, clean home. I take great pride in it, so when it starts to go a bit mad, it starts to annoy me. I've been trying to do the Fly Lady cleaning system the last, I think it's just over a week, and it is going well, so I will do an update in the future once I've been doing it for a little bit longer. But I find having days like today where I can just do like a proper clean, it really does help. a lot, and the meal prepping, you know, all of that stuff just makes such a difference, and I can freeze some of that bread now, which is amazing. But yeah, I think that is it for today. I am in desperate need of a sit down, like a proper sit down, you know, like a vegetable kind of sit down. I hope you found inspiration in this. If you are yourself whizzing around the house or you're about to go do so, make sure you give yourself time in the middle of it all. You know, don't exhaust yourself, because at the end of the day, it is only housework, and you know, life does go on with dust or without it. If you want to see more cleaning videos from me, then I'll leave a playlist down below. Make sure you like this video on your way out and subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you here with me. And yes, I will see you all again in my next video. I hope you all have a really amazing rest of your week.